I'm Dean Huls, General Manager here at T.I.P. Rural Electric, and today we are with Jack Wilkinson, a Board of Director for, that's representing Poweshiek County. And Jack, today, August 29th, you'll be retiring after 33 years of dedicated service to T.I.P. Rural Electric. So, what changes have you seen in the electric industry, Jack?
Well, Dean, I can't really remember what happened yesterday, but in 1948, T.I.P. run electric power to our house. I was 5 years old, but I still remember them old kerosene lamps with the smoked up chimneys on them. And
those were quite the times, weren't they?
oh my gosh, they were. And to keep the milk cool, we put a rope on the milk can and lowered it into the well, just try to keep it cool. And of course, the outhouse, I remember that very well. It seemed like it was a mile from the house, but we got by. I don't,
Yep.
just knew we had to. And what's kind of funny about 1948 is my great-grandfather settled the farm in 1848. So it took 100 years to get us electricity.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, there was a big celebration in 1948, and I was just a kid, but I wasn't sure if it was because the farm was 100 years old or because we got electricity. So it was great.
Well, good.
So, and then I can't think of anything that was a big deal until the late 60s, early 70s. We were using a lot of electricity back then, and IE, we were short a generation, so IE decided to build the Dwayne Arnold nuclear plant. It was a 622 megawatt, cost $300 million. So T.I.P. needed power, so like every other co-op, CIPCO bought a 20% share in it. And we used to get a light bill every 3 months. And at sometime in that period, it went to every month we got the bill.
Yeah.
And every month it seemed like it was as much as the 3 months used to be. But it wasn't all that bad, really. So we got a lot of good out of that plant. It came online in 1974. And the sad part is it's going to go offline this year at the end of October.
Yep, October 31st.
So it had a 46-year run and did a good job at it. Served us well.
Yep, it has.
Yeah. Now we got 5,590 wind turbines. That puts out 10,664 megawatts. Of course, that cost is $1 million per megawatt, but
we got quite a diversified portfolio for power sources nowadays, don't we?
we do.
Yep.
And them turbines furnish 41.9% of the electricity for 2019.
Yeah, it's producing a pretty good portion of our power supply every month, isn't it?
It has.
Yes, it has.
The
Yep.
wind's been blowing well, and we also got solar to help out our generation too for
Yeah.
green power. Now CIPCO is building a gas plant. It'll come online early next year for a cost of $73 million. So I don't know what that'll do to our light bills from there on. But
Well, I'd say it's probably gonna help with the mix,
so
with the solar, the wind, and then the gas reciprocating engines for that plant should help a lot, yes.
Then one big change, we installed the automatic meter readers.
Yeah.
Everybody used to have to go out and read their own meter and send in the postcard and get a bill.
Yeah,
So,
today it just comes right over the power, well, it used to come over the power lines, now it comes through the cloud.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Technology's wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then we put away the pencil and papers and went to the iPads for the directors and the employees. And that's all thanks to Nate.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's really the biggest changes I've seen, that I can
That you've seen in the electric industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
So what about some of the things that you can remember when, with the board and some of the accomplishments with the board?
Well, probably the biggest thing lately has been changing our substations from 34.5 to 69. We're all ready for it, but they're not ready for us yet.
No, they're not, are they?
No. I guess, we went to the basket trucks was a big deal for the linemen. We've added on to the office building.
Seen a lot of changes, haven't you?
I have seen quite a few
Yeah,
changes.
33 years.
Yes, yes.
So-
And,
So what's some things that you enjoyed while being on the board?
Dean, of course it's the people. It's the ones you work with and for. That, a lot of people with good common sense that knew how to solve problems and get the job done.
Yeah.
They really did.
The rural electric family is a great bunch of people, isn't it?
Yes, and I guess I realized that how much I didn't know. I like learning about the industry.
Yeah.
I really did, and I got to give a big thanks to Wayne Wilcox, because he's the one that talked me into running for the board clear back in 1987. So I was kind of reluctant because I just got off of a farmland board, and
Oh, yeah.
I guess he thought I needed something to do, and he knew that I understood what co-ops are all about.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And Wayne.
anyway, it was a good fit.
Yeah, Wayne was a good fit for the co-op.
Oh, he
too,
was.
wasn't Yeah.
He was. He was
Yeah.
a dedicated.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
So what do you like the least about being on the board, Jack?
You know what? When I first started, it was in damn acronyms, because I had a cheat sheet to look at to find out what you guys were talking about. But after a while, it all fell together, and
Yeah.
that was okay.
There's an acronym for every industry, every company. They're all different, but they all may have the same alphabetical letters, but they mean something different. It's a challenge.
It was. It
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but anyway, we got through that.
yeah.
And I never liked voting for a rate increase, but it was something that had to be done, and we never had that bad of increases. I gotta say that our electric bills are real reasonable for the price of everything else.
Yeah, the way everything, the percentage, everything else has been going up, electricity here at TIP REC
It has remained very well. It
Yes,
has. It's
yes.
been good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Jack, I remember when your granddaughter was selected to be on the youth tour to go to Washington DC with all the other Rural Electric Cooperative youth tour candidates, and I bet you and Kathy were pretty excited about that.
oh my gosh, Dean, we were. And, we were raised right with Laura all the time. She was at our house, we was there, watching after her too. It seemed like wherever she went, she knew somebody that was on the youth tour or some way connected.
Yeah, we're building that cooperative family.
Yeah, I guess so. She's been to Girls State, she's been to Des Moines, an usher at the fair for 10 days at a time, and there was always somebody that she run into that either been there or knew somebody that was.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And just last week, she was a sophomore when she went on the youth tour, and she's just starting her first year of college this year. Last week, she went to Ames for introduction to the campus.
Uh-huh.
First thing she did is run into one of the gals that was
Yeah.
on the trip, and, and she keeps in contact with these kids. I can't say if it's girls or boys, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, who she's in contact with.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, she learned so much about how a co-op works, and she learned a lot about politics in Washington DC while she was
Yeah.
there.
Very good trip.
Yeah, gained a lot of insight. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do when you retire, Jack? Now with all this extra time and not going to board meetings?
You know, Dean, I got a lazy boy and a big screen TV.
It's waiting for you, huh?
Yeah, but our grandkids are growing up back here of Jackie's kids, and so Laura was the last one to go off to college.
Yeah.
So now our son's in Dallas, so I think we'll be spending some time in Texas, kind of watching those grandkids finish up more,
Yeah.
and we got our first great-grandbaby coming here in another couple weeks.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
Yeah.
we'll be
Good.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty much what of course, I got a fishbowl too.
Yep.
So
Excellent.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's kind of gonna be my life.
Well, Jack, the management, the employees, and the membership appreciate all the guidance, the knowledge, and insight that you have given us over the years as being the board of director here at T.I.P. REC, and we really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Dean, because I probably got more good out of it than they did, so
Thank you.
I really did. It's been a pleasure.
Yep.
So,